Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning, everyone. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra.
Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namah.
Let us listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
So making friendship without any ulterior motive, without any gain, is one of the signs of your ekakarita. Not only that you are satisfied with other Sahajogis, but you want to bring other Sahajogis in. So many have done that. This is something so nourishing. Now, as you are being enlightened, you get another person who is enlightened. It's very great joy giving. If you give realization to one person, you feel very happy. I mean, so many write to me, Mother, now we have got 30 persons, 20 persons, and they're very happy about it, that we have got so many Sahajogis. But doing that, one should not develop the ego. Then again you go against Ganesha, because Christ, he doesn't like it. Egoistical people he doesn't like. And he's Shri Ganesh. So, he doesn't like such people who out of their ego want to create an organization of their own and try to dominate others. This kind of people they don't like. Both of them are the same. There is complete ekakarita between them. In the same way, we too develop that special quality of ekakarita. We forget about so-called religions that we have. See now how they are fighting. All the religions which are outside are fighting among themselves. They are dishonest, they are doing all kinds of wrong things, you know it very well. So every day it's in the newspapers that you hear about what wrong they are doing. They are a little bit successful, but not for a long time, because they'll be exposed. This is the time of exposure that they will lose that great faith on which they have been working out. All these will have to just disappear, these false ideas about superiority of any religion. How can a religion be superior to another one, which is created by the effort of Sri Ganesha's auspiciousness? It's not auspicious at all that you fight another religion or you fight another creed, or you say that this is a lesser race or we are a higher race. All these false ideas, they drop out. This doesn't remain anymore because all these ideas have created problems. Say in America, they first hated the blacks. Now the blacks are hating the whites. It's a big turmoil going on. Then we have, also in India, we had people who were supposed to be untouchables. They were tortured, they were troubled, and they did a lot of wrong things, which they should have never done. It's not written in the Shastras. Because of that, now they are acting against the so-called touchables and putting them right in their own places. So this brings in conflict. Shri Ganesha is the one, when he gives you wisdom, you understand that nobody is superior to another person. You are all made by God, and whatever is made by God is auspicious and beautiful. Once you start understanding that, this ekakarita spreads outside also. It spreads to other people. It's not just because of a certain social understanding and a social upliftment you try to be good to others. No. It is from inside. Inside you do it. This ekakarita first must work in the family. It's very important. The family which is disturbed all the time cannot create children who are in the state of ekakarita. That's why I always tell them that don't fight. In the family, they are fighting. There cannot be such a case. If there is such a fight, it's better to get out of such a family. So we have sanctioned also a divorce. Any man who is flirting with other women or doing wrong things, we have asked him to get out of such. The reason is, one bad apple can spoil many apples. So such a man or such a woman should be kept out of Sajo completely, so that there is a better family relationship, which is very important in Sajo. Your family relationships should be absolutely perfect. I can't understand. You can't enjoy the company of your wife, then what are you going to enjoy in this world? If you cannot enjoy the bliss of your family life, you cannot enjoy anything else. This very close relationship of husband-wife is thrown apart because of Ganesha problem only. If the Ganesha was all right, there would have been a perfect union, perfect understanding between husband and wife. But that fails. That means there's definitely something wrong with the Shri Ganesha. Try to correct your own Shri Ganesh than to see to others. You have to meditate and meditate on Shri Ganesh, to sit on the ground and meditate. Now when we run away from the Mother Earth and we don't touch her, we don't respect her. In a way, we don't respect Shri Ganesh. He was made out of Mother Earth and he controls the Mother Earth. He controls all the 5 elements. Not only that, but he controls you. I liked the film yesterday where they showed a Ganesha walking about with another person who was telling, don't do this and don't do this. It's a very, very beautiful film because it suggests that Ganesha is always there to tell you not to do it. But if you do it, then you develop all kinds of horrible diseases, all kinds of horrible faces, all kinds of family problems. Also, you can develop national problems. So this is so important to understand that such a feeling of, I should say, very inauspicious character are to be avoided. I can't understand. How can people feel so bad about small children, some 2-year-old child, some 5-year-old child? If you see a child, even a photograph of a child, You feel like loving that. You feel like kissing that child. If the children cannot be respected, how can you understand the value of Sri Ganesh? See how sweet they are, how sweetly they behave. And they understand. They understand you, they understand me. I know even the small children, as a very small, newly born children, understand me. So there's innately within them, is built in, a kind of a feeling of understanding the love. To understand the love also is very difficult for egoistical people because they love themselves, they don't love anybody else. Or if they love somebody, it is out of lust, maybe greed, maybe some sort of a association. But love for love's sake is only possible if your Shri Ganesha is properly cleaned out and kept. We have come so far. We have so many Sahajogis all over the world. Of course, I have worked very hard, I must say. But you also have supported me very much. I am thankful to you. It's not possible in this Western world, especially, where there's no consideration of Ganesha's principle that you people should come out so well and accept Sahaja Yoga as a life for yourself. In Sahaja Yoga, the most important thing is to worship Sri Ganesha within, and the quality of Sri Ganesha within it. It's very soothing, it's very peace-giving, it's very security creating power. If your Ganesha is all right, nobody can touch you. Nobody can destroy. Nobody can upset you. Because he is the one who is a giver of peace. The world peace is disturbed because we have not worshipped Sri Ganesha. I've seen people in very big positions, in charge of military, in charge of that, not in charge of themselves. Their Ganesha is absolutely ruined and finished. All such people are such leaders of nations, and people try to follow them in their own way. Though they may do something secretly, it doesn't matter. People know about it because in auspiciousness, if you are losing, then the whole world comes to know. Somehow. It will all be exposed because Satya Yoga has come. In this new Yoga, this light of the truth within us. And this truth can expose all that is nonsensical we have been doing. Now, truth is the quality of Sri Ganesha himself. He is the one who is giving us truth in our brain. It comes to us through Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ has worked so much. He's done so much. But look at the condition of the people who are supposed to be following him. Look at the way they are behaving. Let us at least show that if you follow Ganesha and Jesus Christ, you are in the image of that personality which is something so very spiritual. Spiritual life is the giver of joy. You cannot get joy out of anything else but spirituality. You can get some satisfaction, you can get some ego, you might feel that you are something great. But the only way you can get the inner peace and joy is Sri Ganesha's manifestation in all the chakras. He manifests in all the chakras, which when you are in a proper state on those chakras, you get the joy, and that joy comes to you through Sri Ganesh. These days, people are writing horrible books, horrible things. Also, there are some who are trying to write very sweet things about Sri Ganesha's principle of understanding, principle of his auspiciousness. Very sweetly, I've seen some people have written some very, very sweet stories about him. It's not only the love stories. Up to a point, all right, they created so many love stories, love stories, love stories. Now something beyond that one has to go. And beyond that is this Ganesha principle, which is of complete peace, of complete joy, and of understanding of love, the value of pure love, of giving and also of taking it. Anyone who gives you the pure love should be understood in the right way. I yesterday knew that Sri Ganesha has gone off a little bit. I don't know why he was like that. But one has to understand that there must be some people within us who do not follow the principle of Sri Ganesh. And that's why these troubles are there. So with sincere heart and a sincere mind, if you ask the blessings of Sri Ganesh, he is always ready to give. But if you don't listen to him, and if you destroy your chastity in any way, he will punish you. He will not spare you. He doesn't have the idea of sparing. At the level of Christ, only he thought of forgiving you. But forgiving doesn't mean that any sin can be forgiven. No. It's a kind of a controlling power. Christ has said that you will be forgiven. But Sri Ganesha at a point, when he sees people are forgiving, he tries to punish. That's the limiting point where he thinks it's not proper to forgive such and such person. So for Christ, to forgive is all right. But for Ganesha, he has to expose and punish the person. So, in a way, you have to know that Christ is very great because he gives us the forgiving power. And Sri Ganesha is very powerful because he limits our forgiving power. You may forgive anyone. You may say that I would like to forgive, but we don't know if Sri Ganesh will allow to that extent. And Christ accepts that because they are the same. They are like the two sides of one coin. So, we cannot depend too much on the forgiveness power of Christ because there is Ganesh always sitting there and he has in his hand, you have seen, a very powerful weapon. He is the one who is just peace, who is coolness, who gives you coolness after realization. You get the cool breeze because of Sri Ganesh. Because it is Brahma Chaitanya, no doubt. But the one who emits it is Sri Ganesha. He cools you down. He brings you down to a very cool, satisfied, and a person with complete calmness. With that calmness, you become all one. This ekakarita is established. Oneness is established. Whatever country you may be believing in, whatever country you may be proud of, you will see the bad things in that country. And you will try to improve that. You will not be identified with the bad. This is the greatest thing of the Satyuga, that it exposes and you do not support something that is wrong, which is being done as a aggression. You don't accept. And once you don't accept that, then you start becoming one with the people who are one with you. And they all believe in the same thing. Their ideas are the same, their thinking is the same, their joy is the same, and they enjoy each other very much. They become one, and this oneness has to be established fully in Sajo. Some people who are only interested in making money, who are interested in getting a good crowd or some sort of a thing of a very low level, cannot. Those who are in Sahaja Yoga to find wives for themselves or husbands for themselves. This spirituality grows with humility. And the humility of Ganesha is told by his venture once when his mother asked him that the one who will go round the earth 3 times, I'll give him a present. So Ganesha thought, who is greater than my mother? Not this earth. He had a small little rat on which he used to travel. This shows that he was so humble. On a rat he could travel, no pressure on the rat. And while his brother Kartikeya had a peacock which could fly, so he knew he cannot go round the world over his brother. So he just went round his mother 3 times and he got the present. This shows one thing, that speed is not the way of success. You have to slow down your speed. Apart from that, you have to understand what is the most important thing. As he understood, the most important thing is to love your mother, to respect your mother, and know that she is the highest. She is the greatest. And that is how he has been expressed within ourselves. Once that happens, your spirituality grows. I hope you will work it out this way now, Shri Ganesha, and start an Ekakarita. I don't like people writing letters against their leaders, against this man, against that man. That's not good. There's no need. If you just can be forgiving and keeping one with each other, try to get more people and more people. You cannot separate anyone as saying that they are condemned, they are no good. Try to get them. With your forgiveness, with your sense of chastity, things will improve. So this exclusiveness also should be given up, which perhaps comes from a kind of a sense of insecurity. It is Sri Ganesha. If they are wrong type of people, he drives them out. So don't get frightened of them and don't get upset with them. Try to be one, and try to be more attracting people to yourself, keeping them to you, trying to manage them and look after them. I hope you will all meditate now after this to develop your Ganesha qualities and develop that power of chastity and also of peace and security. May God bless you.
Mahamantras.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Thank you, Shamataji, for this beautiful morning meditation. Jai Shimataji. Let's bow down to Shimataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. we will continue our daily collective morning meditation. Same time. Please join. Jai Shri Mataji.